Hi, and welcome. If you are coming from TikTok, which you probably are, you will not need this explanation. Basically, I am interviewing Carly and Rachel. So if you do want to skip this part, Gabby, in post, when should they skip to? That's it, the time right there. Can I guess? I'm gonna guess that it says, knowing me, it'll be like 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Am I right? For those of you who are new here to this YouTube channel, let me paint you all a picture. It's 2020. I'm starting to learn how to roller skate. I'm in my prime. I'm skating every single day for 6 months. What do? Sprain my ankle. During that time, I decided to pick up a new hobby, which is digitally drawing on an iPad. One of my two best friends ever, who I've known since high school, they're actually in the animation industry. And one of them suggested that we do a challenge where we draw every single day. It just recently ended, which is very, very exciting. They were very kind to agree to do a podcast type of interview that I didn't know was gonna be a YouTube video, but now it is. I basically interview them and their experience with the challenge, their experience as professional artists, and how they got to where they got to, their advice. If you are an aspiring artist and want some tips, they have tons of that in this video, and so a lot of useful information for beginners out there. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, bye! We're here with Rachel and Carly. Guys, give them away.
Which camera do I look at?
Oh, ours, right? Your own camera. We have some questions for the ladies. I guess I could answer some of them too, but like they don't really apply to me.
No, you should answer them.
Yeah. You've been drawing for a year.
It all started right there. You are, Rachel. That is my drawing spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my drawing
Wait,
spot.
that's where you film all your...
Yeah.
How did I not realize that?
Yeah, I don't realize. I
I
don't realize
was thought you were in your room.
Wait a minute. I forgot I had a microphone. Well, we're having a drawing.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
We're having a drawing party right now.
It's here.
Don't mind.
Oh,
Don't mind
got
them.
it.
Is that your first one?
Yeah, it's so old.
Your hair is almost matching hers.
Also, I realized it's the exact same outfit that I'm wearing right now. I also have colored hair. It is very similar to what I'm wearing today.
I actually can't wait because I have another little video thing that I want to do with you guys. So, actually, I need to ask, when you guys are drawing, do you ever like accidentally like draw things you own?
Draw things we own?
Yeah.
Oh, like clothes or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like
100%.
things that I want.
My first drawing that I did, where we had to draw a cute outfit, I
Yeah.
just drew my favorite outfit that I wear.
I mean, I guess I also just drew what I'm wearing now. So for like that first sketch
So,
of
yeah.
the day. So I guess I am drawing things that I own.
Okay, good. So it's not just me. Well, listen, it started getting weird for me because I started drawing things that I don't own, and then I suddenly own them. And now I'm thinking that it's a form of manifestation. Well, guys, I have to show you.
Oh my god! Do you have more?
I do. This is the next one. Here's the game, though. What came first, the drawing or the clothes?
I'm assuming it's a drawing.
I think the drawing came first because I remember you showed us that haul later.
You're right. Yeah, the drawing
This is insane.
did come first. What came first?
Chico was early, but we're pants earlier.
I actually have no idea. This is crazy. You have a lot of clothes.
I do have a lot of clothes. I have a problem.
You did this drawing later.
I'm gonna say the drawing was first.
The pants were first.
Oh my god!
What came first, guys?
The drawing. No. The clothes. It was the clothes.
This is a trick question because
You get them at the same time.
I ordered it and then drew it. This one's really funny because this is like looking exactly the same.
You got this?
This one's first, for sure.
No, wait. I'm gonna say the dress.
I think the drawing came slightly before the dress.
The dress came first.
Oh, so fun.
What came first?
I think the drawing came first. Because your mushroom obsession started kind of recently.
You've had these overalls for a while, no?
No.
My gut is saying overalls first, but I'm
You're right.
guessing.
You're right. Yeah. What came first?
Wait, same time. Didn't
Yeah,
you get them?
You got that for Halloween.
Oh my god, this is so close.
Well, if we started in October,
Doing the math.
Finish in
Doing the
November.
math.
Okay,
Dress first.
Dress first.
I'm gonna say the drawing.
The dress came first.
Oh my god.
What came first?
This is really hard.
I think drawing first.
Oh my god. I think I'll also say drawing first for this
The
one.
drawing did come first. Yeah. This was my dream cardigan, and then I like drew this inspired by it, and then I ended up getting it for Christmas.
That's so cool.
Thank you. What came first?
The clothes.
This
Oh.
one's tricky because it's plain.
Also, this is not something that you'd wear. Am I right?
I haven't gotten to wear it yet.
Okay.
I own a lot of clothes.
Okay, I want to say the drawing.
I feel like your clothes came first.
The drawing came first. What came first, guys?
This is so fun.
Wait, I think I remember.
So I think the drawing came first.
You're right.
Complimentary
Yeah,
colors?
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it looks so good. And
You're like, I want
re-
this.
Yeah.
I ended up ordering it the same week.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But it just goes to show that like everything around you really does inspire you.
It really does.
And you sometimes you don't even notice and you're like, oh wait, I own this. Okay, thanks for doing that with me, guys. Thank you.
That was really fun.
Do you guys know what a high-low sandwich is?
No.
After you're done like a situation, it could be a trip, whatever it is, you have a high-low sandwich.
Like
So
a
the-
roses and thorns.
Exactly. I'll start off with mine as an example. My high would be learning how to draw when I never thought in a million years that I would ever be doing this. A low would be all of the prompts that made me actually want to vomit. Another high would be getting to bond with you girls.
Aww. I don't know if you know this or like if you like mention it to people, but like I actually don't draw for a living.
Yeah.
Like I animate, so I like never draw. I hadn't drawn since school, which was like 2 or 3 years prior. And this actually let me draw every day, and I feel like I've gotten so much like better and like more consistent. And then a low, just doing it every day. Oh my god. Okay.
So true, so true.
Like it takes me so long to do these. Like some of them like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another high. I mean, can I steal yours? We started our own group chat. That's how you know that we're like
Yeah, oh, that's like my favorite thing ever.
Honestly, I would not have done this if I didn't have like motivation from you guys. You need that push from your friends. Like,
Little community that we created within ourselves. And all the TikTok kiddos that love seeing it so much. They're gonna miss you guys.
they'll
Other
never
little-
see us again.
They'll never see.
Never.
I will not be friends with them after this, actually.
That's it. We're breaking up after this.
I think like when we started this, I was like kind of in an art slump. One of my highs was definitely like starting this and actually being forced to draw, which is also one of the lows. I take on a lot of freelance work on the side, and then I also like to climb for usually like 3 times a week. I find sometimes it's hard to get them in on time. Sorry, Gabby.
Is it hard for you to just like draw after drawing all day for work? Like,
Yeah.
do you ever just get tired?
Oh my god, yes.
Briefly break down what you guys do, because you do work in the industry.
I'm an animator, so I make things move. That's basically it. I work in 2D, so like
Yeah.
not 3D, not stop mo. I love stop mo though. It's
Yeah.
just not very profitable.
No?
So much money. Like, you've heard of Leica? Obviously, like Coraline.
Yeah.
So the studio that does Coraline, they have like beautiful films. They make not a lot of money.
Yeah.
And like it's like how are they still in business? You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah. Well, they don't even make that. I feel like they only make movies like once in a blue moon too. It's
Yeah,
like so
they
long.
come out like every 5
it's
years or
It's not like a
something.
Disney or Pixar where it comes out like every year or whatever.
That makes sense.
So expensive. So yes, I am an animator. I make things move.
I am a character and prop designer and concept artist. I mainly draw and design characters for TV shows. Usually that goes into getting rigged for animation. A rig is like turning like a character into a puppet. It ends up being movable. The drawings that I draw are not movable yet. They get pushed onto the riggers, and then after that the animator. There's also like even more stuff before like my position. There's the concept art position. Before that, like I don't know, some scripts and stuff. It's a very lot. There's a lot of different departments in animation.
So many roles. Like even if you're not good at drawing, like you could still work in the animation industry because there's so many.
Really?
Like, you could go into production. Like,
Yeah, you can
Oh.
be a producer, production coordinator, you can be a writer.
Yeah.
There's so many different opportunities in animation that are not related to drawing.
This is good to know. This is great information. When did you like start drawing? This has like been your entire life? Always something you've been interested in?
I mean, I've always been drawing. You probably too. It's like one of those things you just like love doing it as a kid. So you just keep doing it because you love it. I don't know if I told you this, but like the reason I went to animation was because of you. Did I tell you this?
I think you briefly
I, like,
mentioned it in
mentioned it
high
before.
school.
Yeah,
Because you go first. Yeah. I think I remember. I think I remember this
So
conversation.
I didn't know animation could be a job. And then you're like, yeah, it's a job. And I was like, what? You can draw cartoons for work? And then you were like pushing me too, because you were like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw. I'm going to do this. I'm like, oh, I'll do it too. So I was like following your lead. You know what I mean?
This is so crazy.
Oh, I think I remember this because I remember in high school we had different art teachers. I think mine was like, hey Rachel, I know you really like drawing cartoons. You should look into like APW. And I was like, Carly also likes to draw. I just remember I was like, oh, I should tell Carly about this too.
Did you guys grow up with a dream to be an artist?
I mean, I always wanted
sorts.
to be an artist, but I also didn't want to be like,
Poor.
yeah. I can actually say like I don't know about like make money, but
no,
like,
but it's sustainable and
Yeah.
it's a dream that's achievable. And I think
Yeah.
growing up, a lot of people kind of like had that like, oh, starving
exactly.
artist mentality of like
Exactly.
not
Yeah,
a realistic dream to chase, and exactly that it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a dream, which is not the case. I think you guys learned that early on, which is good because you guys got to go and pursue this.
My parents were very like academically driven, so
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done if I didn't do this.
Was it like hard to choose this career path and go down this path?
What was your family like? Were they supportive or?
My family just was like, make sure you like are passionate about what you do. Yeah, my family was always really supportive about whatever I wanted to do as long as I was like putting in time and effort for it. But my grandparents, they were more sciencey, and I remember they always wanted me to do well in school, which I didn't get the best grades in school. They were really happy when they saw that I had like passion for something and like I was really motivated to get good at something.
I think your motivation was contagious, like for sure.
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
Yeah, you were definitely very, very motivated.
I get really excited about things, and
Yeah.
then I try and push my excitement onto people. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, it works though. It works.
Yeah.
We need it. But for me, like kind of similar to you guys, definitely grew up very, very artsy. Was always drawing. Was something that I was really interested in. I really, really liked it. Really wanted to keep it going. And then somebody in the 5th grade decided that they wanted to teach me how to draw. I always somehow found like artsy friends, which probably should have been like my sign right there and then. But anyways, she was trying to teach me how to draw, and she basically failed me with. She was grading me. Yeah, she.
What do you mean failed?
She would grade my art, and one day she was like, "Yeah, this is an F. This isn't really that great."
This is
And like,
your kid, right?
yeah, and I was 10 years old, and she meant the world to me, and I really looked up to her. And so hearing that like really, really devastated me, and I was definitely the kind of person who, if I'm not amazing at it, I don't want to do it. And so I drew for the first 10 years of my life and like was really into it, and then I kind of dropped it and didn't pick it up until this challenge. I am seeing a lot of discrepancies in my own story after having to collect some old drawings for this video and realizing that I just completely forgot about my own art history. So it is true, I've always been an artsy kid. I always did art from a very early age, but drawing was definitely not my primary art medium. I kind of dabbled throughout my entire childhood. I took a short break there when I was discouraged. In high school, I tried fine art for a couple of months and then gave up. When I was 19, I went back to try fine art again, gave up, and then here we are now. Like, I wasn't at the bottom of the stairs. I was like a few steps up already.
When I was 13, I applied for like all the art high schools, and I got rejected from every single one.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
I'm
I
so
was like,
surprised.
and
Your
then
fine
I
art
was
was
like,
so good.
I don't know, and I was like, I'm never drawing again. And then I was like, didn't draw, and then I was like, actually I do like drawing. So then I just kept doing it. Moral, don't give up.
That's exactly it, and to not be discouraged.
Yes,
a lot.
you really
Yeah,
won.
yeah.
Seriously.
You got everyone starts somewhere, and you really do just have to like keep going and being
Yeah,
persistent
yeah.
and not giving up, and just like if you're having fun, like that's all that really matters.
Oh, honestly.
Seriously, that is all that matters.
And
Yeah.
like, if you're having fun, you want to keep doing it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's so
exactly.
fun.
And then you just get better just by
Yeah.
doing it. It's
Yeah.
great.
If you guys didn't become artists, what would you have chosen instead?
I would have married rich.
That's the only
Oh my
correct
God.
answer.
I remember as a kid I wanted to be a vet at one point, but I'm like, I was not smart enough. Not smart, I guess, like
Yeah.
just math. Like, I wasn't really
No,
good
I
at
know what you
math
mean.
and science and stuff
I
like
wanted
that.
to be a CSI person.
Oh, really?
But I wasn't, like, I was okay at science, but it wasn't, like, 90s, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Fair warning, they are about to come home, so we're probably just gonna have to do a quick little pause. Okay. Let's make it happen. Let's go. We're filming a video, so just.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good morning, guys.
We're good.
Happy drawing editing finale.
That's exactly what we're calling it.
Okay, excellent.
Advice would you? Oh wait, was that my question? What's my question? What is my question? Oh, okay. So yeah, both of you guys work in the industry, and you guys both went to school. Do you think it's necessary, or do you think it's like a requirement to have to go to school in order to follow this career path?
No, it is not necessary. Actually, a couple of my coworkers, they never went to animation school. They just like drawing, and then it really just depends on your portfolio. You got a good portfolio, the recruiters like what they see. They'll probably give you a job.
I actually don't know anyone that hasn't gone to school for art. I think for becoming a designer, I think there are lots of online resources and classes that you can take, because I know a lot of animation schools, they tend to focus on everything. So if you're really, really passionate about just doing one of those things and you know exactly what you want to do, then I think it's much better to do like online specialty courses, because the school is really expensive.
Yeah, that too.
A lot of the stuff I was doing in school isn't stuff that I'm doing now, because like I was animating in school. I don't animate at all now.
Hold on. Pause for. so sorry. I'm so sorry. Finish your thought. If you can remember where you left
I
off.
remember.
Contrasting point, if you don't know what you want to do, animation school is good because then you can figure out
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
do.
that's so true. If you don't-
I thought for sure I wanted to do like concept art design, and I got
Oh,
there and I'm
really?
like, actually like animating. But now I'm
Whoa.
like, maybe I want to be back in design.
What would be some advice that you would give little miniature artist you?
I'd probably tell myself when I got rejected from all those art schools to just like
Keep
not
going.
take a break and just keep going. 'Cause
Yeah.
I did take a break for a bit, but
Yeah.
like I don't know, maybe you kind of need that break to realize that you missed something.
That's true, right? You gotta give some space for it to grow fonder.
What about you, Gabby?
I would actually definitely go back in time.
What would you say to your younger self?
That you have to be bad at things to be good at them.
Yes. I remember one of my teachers, they said to have a good drawing, you have to get through 1,000 bad ones first. I was like, that's actually so true.
I feel like I can't really think of anything that I would give. I know, like, when I was younger, you know, you're not surrounded by a lot of artists and you're like, oh, you're kind of the best one in the group, and then you kind of don't have a standard of like where you need to get to. And also, we were not on the internet as much back in the day. The internet definitely helps so much with like finding reference and like learning how good people can be. And then in high school, I met like so many artists and I was like, oh my god, I have to like step on my game. I never really kind of like figured it out actually until college of how to apply myself in terms of like making my art better. Like I feel like I stagnated for like quite a few years until I was like surrounded by a lot of great artists. Being surrounded by talent is one of the best ways to improve.
I definitely can agree with that one from this past year, if that is one thing I can take away. Which goes with anything, even outside of art, is to like surround people who are doing like similar things as you, and so that you guys can like lift each other up.
Yeah. You need a little bit of like healthy competition, I guess. Gabby, like, only been drawing for a year, and I feel like the way you draw clothing is so detailed and so nice.
Thank you, it's my favorite thing to do.
I can tell.
Yeah, I like it so much.
It's
Sometimes
like
I wish I could just
crazy-
skip to that.
It's but you've gotten so good, and I'm like, oh my god, Gabby, if you wanted to, you did a couple classes, spent another like year or so drawing, like you could probably come into the animation industry a little bit, or like some similar industry.
I might meet you there someday. I might, because I really like it. I came late to the party, guys. You guys knew this is where the party was, and I'm here now, and I will be for a while.
Progress this year is actually insane.
You guys are so kind. Stop. I can't.
I mean, you know, like you look back at your drawings and you can see it yourself.
Oh, I
Like,
shocked
yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
But because I didn't think that I could improve. I guess I just didn't realize that I would be able to see progress the way that I was able to. Being able to like go like back and forth and visualizing it is like, whoa. Half thanks to you guys for like starting this challenge with me, because I probably would have never been to this point
Yeah,
otherwise.
I'm so happy you guys agreed to do this, but also I'm like,
Whose idea was it?
Rachel's, actually.
I've done it twice already.
Oh, you've done 3 years of this.
You're a crazy woman.
Yeah, one time I did not finish. I definitely finished the first time. This one I did like what?
I think you missed like maybe 50.
Yeah, I did. I was doing a class, like I did an online course, so
you
I
just
took
couldn't.
2 months off or something, or a month and a half off or
Something.
something
And
like
then
that.
like you would miss a few here and there, but like
Yeah.
You did most of it though. Like you did the bulk of it.
And then it took me a while to get back into it, so I was kind
But
of
it's
like on and off
hard.
for a bit.
Yeah.
It's hard to start and stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you fall off it, like once you miss like 3 days,
I was like,
oh boy, it's hard to start again.
Oh yeah.
and I was like expecting to catch up. Like I was expecting to catch up, and I was
Yes.
like, oh my god, there's
You
no
thought
way
for
I can
sure.
do this.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, I'll just start where they are.
Yeah, because you were so determined to catch up, and I was like, girl, maybe you shouldn't. Like, I don't
was,
think
like-
you would.
I think at that point there was like,
You were so behind at that point. There's no way you would have been
Yeah.
able to. And I will briefly explain this. When we first started, we did have the intention of doing one drawing every single day for the entire year.
Crazy people.
Crazy, absolutely out of our mind. And we
Oh.
quickly were like, this is unattainable. This was like lockdown. We were not really going anywhere. So we had the time I definitely had the time to like do it every day. But then life started getting busy. We just didn't have the time anymore. So then we switched it to doing 5 drawings and then 1 break day. But then even that was too much. So then we started doing like break weeks. We would like, we
had
did
a
like,
couple of those were nice.
yeah, I think we had, it was almost like vacation. And then eventually it got to a point where we were definitely not doing them daily. We were definitely like doing them in bulk.
There'd be days where I'd like crank out like 5 of them, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I have blisters on my fingers, and I need a break again.
Are you ever going to do a daily challenge ever again?
I learned that I don't want to do this again with a full-time job.
Second.
I think I could do a week of dailies.
Oh, I think we should do like a monthly one or something.
Yeah, like
Those are fun.
that could be fun for
Or even-
sure.
yeah.
Which prompts still haunt you?
I don't know if I really like saw any, and I was like, ooh.
Really?
You know what I
There's a
mean?
few. There's a few.
I had
Really?
many.
Do you mean just like a prompt that I
Like, you
didn't
hate
like,
it.
or like one that I I couldn't draw.
Just like a prompt that you were like, oh, I can't think of anything. I have no ideas for this. Or did you always have ideas?
I think I always had ideas. I think, like, just looking back, I don't love soccer. So the soccer one, I was just like, this pose looks weird. I don't like it. I don't really enjoy soccer.
I think I missed that prompt.
There we go.
Lucky you. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If it's a prompt that I absolutely like was dreading doing, like had no desire, like no motivation, I would just trace. I would just trace it and then just color it in and be like,
I think I did that too. Probably. I just like straight up saw a picture. I'm like, I'm gonna draw exactly this. No creative thinking. Just like.
Just do.
Basically.
Like, there you go. Done.
Oh wait, I know. I know exactly what my thing would be. All the Christmas ones. I am a Jewish person. I don't celebrate Christmas.
But how did we not catch that beforehand?
We put like close to 30 Christmas.
Almost all of them were, or some of them were like broadly Christmas, like holiday related, but like basically Christmas. And like I was definitely the one that put them in there, but I didn't realize until I started drawing them. And then I'm halfway through the prompts and I'm like, holy this is a lot.
The other thing too is like we're constantly behind, so we're doing Christmas prompts in like February, and I'm like, dear God.
For me, I'm so sorry, Rachel. A lot of your prompts were very specific things that I just like I didn't know about,
really?
so I had no interest drawing them.
What? I'm curious.
Oh, there was a few. Definitely like Dungeons and Dragon. Like I really didn't have much interest in drawing that.
I feel like we enabled each other though, because I was like, I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yes,
and here's where which is why
hobbies.
Which is why I didn't like ever veto those ones, because I was like, okay, well they like it, and I knew that I would put something that you guys didn't like.
Some of yours.
What was it, like bachelorette party or something?
Oh my god!
Talked about it, we're like, oh.
Yeah, we were talking about it, like, but that's like kind of the beauty of Sketch a Day. It's like you're drawing things that you don't draw all the time. Like, so it's kind of a good thing. It's like getting people out of their comfort zone.
Through this experience, I definitely personally learned, especially because this was my first time like drawing anything, I definitely learned exactly what I like to draw and what I don't like to draw, which I think was very valuable. And I wouldn't have come across that had I not gone through all these prompts that made me want to rip my hair out.
Guys.
What?
Drawing guys.
Oh my god, why are guys so boring? The clothing they wear is like
square,
mediocre. You know what? I think I'm just gonna start drawing like feminine males, because I actually do like that. My thing is that I think I just like femininity.
I don't mind drawing guys, but I definitely like drawing girls better.
Yeah, they're so beautiful. Like why do they got all those curves on them?
Just love drawing pretty things.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
Have you seen that TikTok where it's like, so you draw people, right? All right, so show me a guy.
Oh yeah.
We did veto a lot of prompts. At some point, we were drawing so often, and some of them were driving us so crazy that we're like, okay, no, there's some that I like physically can't do because it's making me physically ill. What's a prompt that you had thrown in that was vetoed that you kind of wish we did?
I don't know if I threw it in. I think maybe it was one of us, probably.
But
Lord of the Rings, I was so
Did you
gutted.
veto that guy?
Absolutely.
I was so gutted when it was vetoed.
I would love to draw Lord of the Rings.
I knew what I wanted
me
to draw.
too.
And I was like,
I'm sorry, guys. Mine is room corner. But that's okay, because I ended up drawing a room corner on my own.
Wasn't that your favorite one?
The prompt was record player.
Yeah.
But I had wanted to draw a room corner for a while, but you guys were like really not interested in that.
That would take so long.
Yeah, it does take really long.
I think that's why we vetoed it, because we like knew.
Maybe you guys probably knew it was going to take long, and I didn't.
Yeah.
It took me.
The grid lines that came to my mind when you said that, I was like,
The first one took me 6 hours, and I was like, oh my god.
6 hours.
6
we
hours.
don't have time for that.
Yeah, there was no way. But this recent one that I did only took 3 hours, so I think
good.
I just got faster at that drawing. Thank God, Jesus. My drawings used to take so long when I first started. Like they used to take 3 hours, and now like the same drawing will take me an hour and a half.
That's what happens.
It's hard to see your progress the same way because I always like starting from like square one, but you guys have like so much years experience, so it's different like seeing your progress, because it's like it's less intense, but it's still happening. Like you guys obviously still got some progress, right?
Yeah. Do you
guys feel like you progressed?
Okay, there was a point where I was like, ooh, I'm liking how these are turning out. Slowly, as we were kind of coming out of lockdown and stuff, I just started doing more things, and I had a lot less time to draw. Some of my art I looked at and I was like, how come I drew this? Like, and I just didn't think when I was drawing, and then I wasn't thinking about like basic shorthand or rules and stuff, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna like make myself worse by drawing some of these things.
My line art got like a lot faster.
Oh yeah, I do have one final question. Hear me out. We start a new challenge.
Don't draw for like 3 months.
I'm in.
I say we do 3 prompts a month.
Okay, but let's not start
No,
until
no, no.
we take a little bit of a break.
But yeah, would you guys be interested?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
And then we
that
could
sounds
just
good.
we could just keep it going for like meh, until we're like sick of it.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I think this is a good idea.
The only time I'll ever consider doing a daily drawing ever again is maybe for Inktober.
I didn't do all the Inktober's this year.
You're not?
I think none of us did.
I did.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Did you do a full
I did.
Inktober?
And I regretted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I wanted to try a new art medium and found out that fuck that, I'm gonna stick to digital. On that note, thank you guys for watching. You can guys do a little wave goodbye. I'm not sure.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
No! Can we pick our own song? No. What's Rachel doing? I don't understand. I still can't do it. I want to win. I just want to win once. And soon I'll match them in renown. Bring me down. Bring me down. Down. I hope you're happy. Bring me down. Bring. I can't stop laughing. You already know I'm in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo.
Yeah. And also like.
We're just bullying you now.
All of them.